What up, you guys? It is Punksnugglybear back for the finale of my Mega Man 2 playthrough. Right now we are doing another of the infamous Dr. Willy stages, going through just doing some jumping, dodging over spikes and everything like that. The weird thing about this level is these giant gray fish right here. I don't understand why they decided to just make them this gray color. It seems really out of place and doesn't make too much sense of like why they don't have more color, but this whole level is puke green with black spikes and everything. I am incredibly happy that I was able to get these spike jumps down the first try. Most of the time I end up going too far to the right and killing myself. You can see here I'm slowly inching towards the edge because I have the biggest fear that I'm just gonna slip off and eventually kill myself. I also like how they had the two tricky spikes right there. So I'm just going to go through, try to see if I can get to the final boss today and clear out the rest of the remaining stages. This one seems to go pretty fast, especially with the final boss. He's a giant tank which you can easily damage by shooting his face. Everything has to be shot in the face, right? But if you just stay up on this ledge and spam him, you really don't get too hurt, especially after he throws out the guys. As long as you're just spamming as fast as you can, this boss should go eventually really fast, just like that. So I'm really happy with how fast that boss went. And then we'll move on into the next stage after the little like victory cutscene right here. That's the one thing that I realized, is that sometimes it takes a little while in between transitions of stages. I cut right there just to skip over the little bit of path that it takes. I really like the color of this level. The pink and purple really pop from what you just had, which was a very like puke green, washed out colors in the last level. The special thing about this level is that there's invisible pits, so that is why I'm jumping right there. You can't see them, but in the ground there are holes that if you fall through you have to just climb back up the ladder. Right here at the top of the ladder I'm going to use two, just to avoid, actually I chose one and I hit it twice like a dumbass. I'm going to use two to avoid trying to memorize the jump pattern and just write it across to the ladder. At this point there's a tempted energy tank. I know that the floor drops out, so I'm just going to keep moving forward onto it. I like this stage a lot just because of how it feels with like the platforming and everything. I bring out my leaf shield because I remember the platforming here, and if you just leave your leaf shield on while you're on this little platform right here, you're safe. There's nothing those guys can do about it. There's nothing that you need to do, and you'll be seeing this little maze part. I believe I have to do it twice for this final boss, but we should see when we get to that point. There's many of times, oh thank god I landed that, where I have jumped off too early from that ladder and then hit the spikes just because I've been so impatient of getting to where I want to be. Like I said, once again, leaf shield, best friend ever in this level. If you don't have it going on, I don't know what you are doing, because it will protect you left, down, center, right, everything you could ever need. A lot of like this part is supposed to be challenging, but you can really just cut through it. There's times where you can just jump off the platform and save 2 or 3 seconds to get to the end of the level. Most of the time I'm just riding it out like I am here, and then falling down. And then here I'm going to switch back to item 2 and not have to wait to make the jump on the platform. I'm just going to fall down here, made that, throw out my 2, come over here, hit the wall, and come down. It just saves me a few seconds and the 2 jumps I have to make to beat that level. And then we are going to be facing off against these mecha robots. Just burst him down real quick, hopefully, oh sweet, level up, I'll take that, and just come through here, kill these guys, I also hate that, like, if you just go 1 pixel off the screen, they respawn, like, immediately, so I'm always trying to be self-aware of, like, hey, where's this guy last? And just going through, killing these boss floor enemy guys, jump over the 2 pellets, and I'm gonna enact Crash right here because this boss has a set of walls that are pulled up. So you're gonna see me do a 2-phase boss battle here. First, I'm gonna blow up the first wall. The entire time I'm in here, I'm going to be getting shot, and my whole goal is to try and pop open as many walls as possible. I know with some of my recording, it looks like the walls are just blowing up and everything's blowing up. Right here, I wish you could deactivate one faster so I wouldn't have to take that additional hit. And then we're gonna do the jump up there. And unfortunately, the bomb didn't go off in time to clear out that last little blockade, so we are going to have to run it back with the hopes that I can hit that final shot and not take too much damage in the process. I also need to pick up some of the energy capsules from the guys who drop them at the bottom stage, so like the mech suits and everything. Hopefully they drop them so I can resupply my crash bombs, because this is the only way the enemy takes damage is through the crash bombs. So hopefully I can get that real quick. Hopefully I get lucky RNG and able to pick it up. Right here you saw me try to quick change into the crash bombs, and I just couldn't in time, so decided against it. Once again, platforming like you've seen, it's just going to be the same process over. I don't understand why I've left on leaf shield for this long, but I don't need to change it because bam, I'll need it right again here. So I'm just going to chill on the ladder until the thing comes around again, kill that one guy, throw the leaf shield. This part, I think, in the game, I don't remember being that challenging as an end goal or this entire level, as long as you knew what items to use. The boss itself, yeah, a lot of people got frustrated because, like, you really can't kill that boss in one go. You have to, like, destroy the shields and then come back at it again. I'm not sure, maybe you can. Maybe if you are some god at dodging those lasers, you'd be able to do it. But for me, I definitely have to do the 2-stage effect, make sure that I destroy all the bombs and then come back again. And then drop down the ladder, change back into that one, make sure I kill this guy. No health. Okay, jump. Oh, sweet, big health. I need the energy packs. Blow up, pellet. I should have probably changed there, but that wasn't what I needed. Another energy pellet. Or that's not energy pellet, health pellet. So why am I getting those confused? There's the big energy. Double big energy. That means I'm gonna have enough for the final boss. I like how it picked up both of them and still did like 2 different scenes right there. And then kill this final guy. Oh, and this game wants to give me this boss. It was taunting me with the full health there. Alright, so switching back over to Crash, and we'll attempt this final boss here. Let his health bar fill up, come down here, boom. I like how it doesn't even need to explode, it just like penetrates and kills him. And so, once again, change back to 1, throw that up, jump up here, come on 1, run out. Yeah, like I said, if I could make 1 go away faster, it would be appreciated. Shoot. Is that gonna blow up? Okay, thank God. But for a second I was like, I just screwed myself. I'll take the final hit there, and end screen, boss is finally killed. That one, see, is not too hard. You just definitely need to set it up with 2 rotations. You definitely need the first rotation, you definitely need the second rotation. Alright, moving on into the almost last boss fight. This is where you just go back through and beat the crap out of all previous bosses. This one, using the pellet gun, just spam, just spam, just spam. I like how it's just a square space, nothing special, and each one of these guys gives you health. Metal Man. The funny thing is, Metal Man's weakness is Metal Man. So watch this. 1-hit KO from Metal Man with the Metal Man attack. That always blew my mind in this game. You're going to be seeing a lot of Metal Man, you're going to be seeing a lot of air, and I think there's some flash that I use by accident, but air destroys this guy right here, boom. Like, it's funny just memorizing the patterns of everything that you had to use. Flashman. Is this Flashman? No, this is Quickman. What is his weakness? It's not air. It's not air, is it? Oh, crap. I can't remember what the hell this guy's weakness is. Alright, let's go to Flash. Oh, I thought... Sorry, I was trying to go for my regular Proton. I got this one. This is doing actually a crap ton of damage, so that may have been his weakness in the regular game. And then just finish him off with the Proto Shooter. And then come back over here, into the next one right immediately. Oh look, it's Bubble Man. I like how this one they actually incorporated the water into the stage. And then, like I said, just going through, I'm trying to bait him away from the exit so that when I do kill him, I'm able to pick up his little health package, because there's been a number of times where I kill him on the left side of the screen, instantly get teleported out without picking up that health. Once again, Woodman, his weakness, surprise, surprise, metal, so just take the initial damage and spam. Take the initial damage and spam. Oh, actually, I cleared that one with ease that time. I'm actually pretty happy with my skills and abilities. Hop up once more. Okay, Windman. Windman, I'm just going to use the regular on him and just dodge his attacks. I can't remember. This one is like just a pain. I think his is just the regular one. And now I'm going to cheese it because the game didn't recognize I was still behind him. Please let me spam. Okay, perfect. I got the last bit of health. What up next? We are going to change over to Bubble, because the last boss and only boss I haven't fought was Fire. So I'll just hit him with that. And then I like, if you hit him fast enough, he doesn't throw out the 4 little things, he just dies. So, killed him there. We are going to change over to the little bit of Crash I have, because the final boss should be here is Dr. Willy. And this is where my game freaks out. Like, I will disappear off the screen, the game will disappear sometimes, just because of how much is going on with the screen. I don't think I'll be able to do this first time, especially since this is 2 phases. Yeah, I knew I got blew up right there. So, good thing though is that we do have the checkpoint where everything else is defeated. I'm just going to go in with the regular Proto Cannon, or whatever it's called. I always keep calling it Proto Cannon. Read this again and realize it's never been the Proto Cannon. But if you spam attack him, this ship is really easy to beat. Right here is what I was talking about with my nightmare with recording. I have no idea where I'm at, and in relation to these balls, I was just luckily spamming away at the ship and got the final kill. And then that should be the final boss, except, oh wait, one more secret hidden level. What is this? Basement time? I like how this level just starts off with a fall, and you just keep falling, and you just keep falling. So it's a very interesting place, and then you land at the bottom, and then you have to run away from what I call these death, like, I don't know what these are, these red ceiling droplets that come from top of the screen. Okay, watch out, watch out. Unfortunately, you have to wait until they settle. You see me right there just frustrating jumping, because if you don't let them settle, they are going to blow up in your face. And fun fact, final boss can only be damaged by the bubble attack. So this is probably going to take me 2 or 3 times just to memorize this pattern, and then really figure out how badly he does for the throwing of his little pellets, because his only things is he rotates around the room, throws pellets at you. So it's pretty much just run back and forth, run back and forth. I like the starry background they got on this. So you can just see it's just move, dodge, move, dodge, move, dodge. really close attack there. You don't want to be standing directly underneath him when he gets low, because then you're definitely going to take a hit of damage. I actually, oh my god, I was like, oh, I'm going to beat this first time, not a big deal, as I take a hit of damage. There we go, come on, last one, yes, okay, there we go, we actually beat the, oh wait, it was a simulation. This reminds me of like the Wizard of Oz. It's like, don't look behind the curtain, please do not look behind the curtain. And then I think in later Mega Man games, this whole system becomes a boss, so it's an interesting concept that they have that going on. And then it's like, oh, game over. I like how he jumps out and he's like begging for mercy. Please, Mega Man, don't do this. Don't do it. And Mega Man's just looking cold in his eyes, non-flinching. And then that should be the end of the Mega Man. I'm so glad that I was able to beat Mega Man 2. I like this little ending here where it's just like the solo, like, I walk alone Mega Man, like, fall with the leaves coming down with the mustard yellow and red layout of him. All I can think of is Green Day, and then moving into the snow with the white, what up? But this has been a really fun playthrough. I've been really glad to be able to beat all the bosses and definitely have something that I could go back again and just really enjoy. Love this pink layout. For some reason, I wish we used more of the pink skin in the game because I think it's one of my favorites. And then going back to sad and desolate raining time. But like I said, this is one of my favorite games for the NES, so I'm really glad I'm able to play it and go back and relive the moments. And then offward, looking into the distance. Oh, what's going on? Oh, okay. His helmet's gone. I'm free of all my tormentors. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.